Hey guys, what's going on? I'm back here with a quick how-to video. This one's going on for a 2013 Dodge Ram stereo removal and amp install into a stock stereo. Now here we have the high-low converter. This one is the one that actually has a power source to be able to supply a remote wire to the amp. So the yellow wire goes to the red wire behind your stereo, and here you have a dark green with yellow. That is a negative for one of the speakers, and dark green with purple as positive. So just hook those ones up together. If you are wondering why I hooked them up like this together, two channels into one, go check out my other videos, which explains the reason for that. Now the ground cable for this high-low converter, you do not necessarily connect it. Pretty much every single high-low converter has it, but you do not need to connect it. I usually don't, but I still recommend that you still do it yourself. But yeah. Anyways, this video is in reverse, so you're gonna see me putting everything back together because the video that was supposed to show of me taking it apart, I unfortunately thought it was filming, but I wasn't. Anyways, we got 4 screws. I think they're 7mm screws, bolts holding the stereo in place. Again, this is a 2013 Dodge Ram. He wanted an amp added to it using a stock subwoofer that when you buy the car you have the option to add to it. So he went out and bought the subwoofer that goes underneath the seat on the back, but when he hooked it up to the cable that was provided, there was no sound coming out of it. So anyways, this uninstall requires 2 types of screws. So one is a hex screw, which is the first ones that you remove. Like I said, I'm going backwards, so just watch to the end so you know where those 2 screws are. And again, this is a very simple car to work with. Fords, Toyotas, Dodge, Jeeps, they're really simple to work with because they're very easy to take apart, and they have plenty of space behind the stereo for you to add whatever you want to add to it. Anyways, like I said, 4 screws, bolts around the stereo that hold it in place. Once you have that done, then you go ahead and slap that baby back on, the trim, the dash. You do not need to remove or put your gear on drive, but you do need to let out a little bit to make space to put it in. But like always, before you put everything back together, always check that everything's working properly. You do not want to put everything back together, getting all excited, and then finding out that something went wrong or disconnected. So again, I had to put the phone here down to move the shifter out of the way. Anyways, like I said, this one just slaps right on. And the only 2 screws holding this in place is the ones right on top over here. The way you remove it is by holding it from right there and pulling it out one side first and the other side. It can be a little bit hard, but it's not that hard. That trim right there, you do not need to remove it. I removed it because it was my first time, but you do not need to remove that trim right here. All you gotta do is just unscrew it, and that's it. These are hex screws, so you will need a hex tool to remove it. Well, that's pretty much it. Very simple to remove for you to swap out your stereo or to make whatever modifications you want to do to it. But anyways, guys, like always, thanks for watching and subscribe for more how-to and tech videos.